Welcome to the Buick Outdoors Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Marion, and on this podcast, we dive deep into the outdoors. We discuss hunting and fishing techniques, give you tips and tricks, tell stories, and everything in between to help you enjoy the outdoors. Well, welcome back to another Buick Outdoors Podcast. I'm Sheldon Marion, and, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I was all set up at the shop there at the house last fall and summer, but then I wasn't quite ready for the winter, so I didn't have any power or anything like that going out there. But we're all set up in the holiday trailer for this one. Got my little sidekick with me here, Rocky. Hey, my boy. We're out at bear camp here for a few weeks. We're in a new area. Usually fairly close to the house, about 30 minutes to 45 minutes away from the house. Where over here we're about 2 hours. No, not quite that, about an hour and a half from the house. But it's an area that Dad said that they're having some bear problems last year. So I thought, why not give the other place there a bit of a break. Been hunting out there for about 8 years in a row. I get 2 bears every year. Friends and family, they come out and they get bears. So yeah, the bears, they definitely got the shit kicked out of them out there, but they're still thick in that country. But we helped out the moose population a little bit over there. Hopefully we can help out the population in this area. But so far it hasn't been all that great, to be honest with you. Lots of grass, lots of food for them. The dandelions just started coming out, but for some reason it has been a struggle to find bears. I managed to get one. I shot one with my old 16 gauge shotgun, and then Dad got one here just last night. Blaine was out for a while, and we got close to a few, but he just couldn't quite get her done. But that's alright. We're gonna keep trying here. With that 16 gauge shotgun, that's a pretty cool story there. That shotgun, it was built in 1921 by J. Stevens Arms Company. Kind of part of Springfield at the time, and then J. Stevens is part of Savage Arms now. So it's a pretty cool little story there. A little bit of history behind that little gun. It was sold at Sears, and my great-great-grandpa bought it brand new. Back in the day, that thing was probably like $2.50 kind of a thing. And throughout the years, supposedly it always hung up at the old farmhouse there, up above the door kind of thing, but nobody ever really seen a box of 16 gauge shells kicking around, so nobody really knows if that thing's been shot all that much. But I got it a few years ago because it was handed down to my Uncle Bill, and then Uncle Bill got sick there, and he had some guns kind of sitting around, and he wanted that family gun to go to a family member. So I said I would take it there, and now she's my shotgun. When I first got it there, I used it a lot for chicken hunting, and it was a wicked little chicken gun. And then it was about 2018, 2019. I decided to put it up just so I didn't damage it or accidentally wreck it or whatever, because I figured it'd be pretty cool to use it when it turns 100 years old, and seeing how it was built in 1921 and this year it's 2021, figured it was time to pull it off the shelf, bring it out of retirement, put some slugs in it, and go after a bear. And I was able to get one, which I was kind of surprised for the amount of bears that we've been seeing out here. But we got her done, got her on film too. If you're just listening to this on whatever platform it is that you're listening to it, and you're not watching the video version on YouTube, you can head over to our YouTube channel. It's just Buick Outdoors. And you can check out the hunt over there, and then make sure you subscribe too. I've been really focusing on YouTube a lot lately. To be honest with you, I'm trying to make it a full-time gig. Kind of getting tired of the oil patch already, and I'm still a young buck, so we'll see. It's a fun hobby, so if a fun hobby can turn into a job, I am all for it. But yeah, Blaine there, he came out. We tried our damnedest to get him a bear, and I think the issue is just there's a lack of bears, and when you do see one, they are skittish as hell for some reason. You can see one that's 200 yards away, and all you see is this big black ass going into the trees, and they disappear just instantly on you. So I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we tried. We put the stalk on a few of them. He shot at one, didn't quite get her. Again, that was on film too, and that's gonna be in an upcoming video. So if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch that. If you're not subscribed to it, you can still head over there and check it out. We got videos coming out every Friday, so you can go and watch that. So it was pretty good. It made for an entertaining week. But yeah, I think he's gonna be coming out here again. I believe Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so he should be coming back out Thursday, and then get some redemption, hopefully. Then yeah, today I was gonna pack up and leave this place and go to my usual spot, but last night the wind started to pick up. It was getting pretty cold, so I figured we might get snow, and sure enough, wake up and there's about an inch of snow on the ground, and it kept snowing until, well, pretty well the afternoon. Not too sure what time it is now. It's probably around 2 o'clock, and I bet you it snowed until about noon, and then it turned into rain. But by the time the snow stopped, there's about 2 inches of snow on the ground, and then it's been raining for the last couple of hours. So yeah, everything is wet. The roads will be kind of pretty shitty, so I don't want to be dragging my holiday trailer through there. Don't really want to have a mess up with the old holiday trailer. But before the snow came, it was hotter than hell for the last 2 weeks. No rain, no moisture. Tons of grass growing though, which was good. And then about 2 days ago, the dandelions just started to sprout. So we thought there'd be a pretty good little boom of bears coming out. And last night there was a few out. We've definitely seen a little more than usual. Lately we've been seeing kind of 1 or 2 per trip out. Last night we seen 3 or 4. And then also Dad shot one there last night. But now, after this snowstorm and all this rain and moisture getting into the ground, I believe, is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. The weatherman is saying that it's supposed to get up to about 19 degrees and 20 degrees on each day, and sunny. And so yeah, with all this moisture and rain that we got, those dandelions, they should just explode here the next couple of days, which will be good for us and good for the bears. Everything will have a bite to eat. We'll get some more bears to chase, and hopefully end up connecting on one of them. I know Blaine there, he was pretty happy coming out here. He didn't get one, but I mean, he wasn't overly too upset about it. He still had a fun time. His dog was out, old Macaroni, a little Akita cross thing, and she worn out. Old Rocky boy there, he was, yes buddy. Hey. Yeah, those 2 pair of knuckleheads, they were just running around like crazy, just non-stop. And then when they did stop, it was pretty well instantly passing out. So yeah, that was good for the pups. They're pretty entertaining for us too. Yeah, the other day there for supper, I made up some pulled bear sandwiches. Man, that was good. Everybody who ate it everyone liked it, which is good, especially when it comes to something like bear meat. Even Courtney liked it. It's if you want to make it at home, it's a pretty simple thing to do. I did a couple of extra steps like grilling onions and garlic just on the flat top grill. But really, all you have to do is I took the front shoulder of a bear, minus the shank, because I made that a day, 2 days before that. But you just take the front shoulder, put a little bit of olive oil on it so it's nice and wet. Season it slightly there with some black pepper and salt, or basically whatever it is that you want to cook it with. And then I just sear all four sides of it. Throw it into a pan with a big bottle of like beef broth in it. You can use water, but the beef broth definitely gives you a little bit more flavor. And then I just wrap it up in tin foil, throw in the barbecue for like 3 to 4 hours on low, and yeah, pull it out, and that thing, it's good to go. Dump in some barbecue sauce once you shred it all up. Mix it up, throw it onto a little toasted bun with some mayonnaise on it and some coleslaw or lettuce or none if you want it, whatever. Throw some cheese on that sucker, and then down the hatch she goes, and it's pretty good stuff. With mine there, I just took a couple of onions, cut them in half, mopped up the extra olive oil that was on the cutting board with those, stuck them straight onto the flat grill until they had some nice grill marks. Then when you do that too, it takes the kind of takes the tartness out, and you end up getting like a nice sweet onion taste to it. And then I took a couple of not a couple, I took 6 cloves of garlic, kind of smashed them with my hand there. Again, mopped up the olive oil and the seasoning that was left on the cutting board, and I threw them onto the grill there as well. And then that way it just gives you that real nice kind of roasted garlic taste to it. Throw that into the pan, and then when I put the onion in the pan, I put it flat side down, and then I took the front shoulder that was all nice and seared, and I set it right on top of the onions. That way, as they're cooking and steaming, all that juice and flavor would just pretty well steam straight up directly into the meat. I think it makes a big difference, but for like average home cooked people, I honestly don't think you really notice it. Dad, he got his bear last night. That was a nice little guy there. Well, he wasn't even all that little, about medium-sized bear. But, yeah, he gave us a call. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, we're just out looking around. We screwed up a stalk here about 5 minutes ago." He goes, "Oh, good." He goes, "I need your help. Come get a bear out of the bush for me." I said, "Okay, no problem." So we stopped in at the holiday trailer. I grabbed my 45-70, handful of shells, went out there and met up with him, and it was kind of funny. He goes, "Yeah, I'm on the first lease on the right." Well, we went right past him, and we went down the first lease road on the right, and my good God, I think I have to still go and find my teeth in my truck. That road was so damn bumpy. Shit was flying everywhere, and we were going slow, pretty well riding the brakes all the way in, but I got in there and went, "Oh, Dad's not in here." Then he called me. "Where are you at?" I said, "Well, I'm at the first lease on the right." He goes, "What are you talking about? I'm here and you're not here." I said, "Yeah, we got something crossed up." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm at the first big opening on the right. It's all green grass." I went, "Oh, yeah, I know where you are." I went about 100 yards past you and went up this shit road. Bounced the old Dodge into. Oh well, it's just a Dodge. Who gives a shit about that thing? So I bounced her back out onto the main road and hung on the left. I don't even think I grabbed second gear, and we were there at the first lease on the right, where we were supposed to be the first time. But yeah, that was pretty easy. Get him out. Dad wasn't too sure if he was dead or not, and he doesn't like going in with the scoped rifle, which is understandable. So I went in there with the old 45-70, and I got 325 grain bullets in that thing, and I've smacked bears with them before, and yeah, they don't go far at all. You feel pretty safe when you're packing that thing in the bush. But yeah, we found his bear, drug him out, I quartered it up, we threw it into his truck, came back to the trailer, helped him skin it all out. He put it in his game bags, hung it overnight, and then this morning, well, he had to go back to work, so Karen, his wife there, my stepmom, she took it over to Stan's Custom Meats out in Bell Donald. He makes some amazing sausage and pepperoni. So, yeah, that bear's gonna be. I think Dad said he's getting pepperoni made and cheddar smokies. Last year he just got regular smokies and pepperoni done up, and oh man, it was just phenomenal. So we told Stan there, even at the beginning of the year, said, I hope your knives are sharp, because we're bringing everything to you, buddy. He said, yep, door's open, bring it on in. So yeah, maybe by the end of the season here, he'll be tired of cutting up bears and making smokies. But yeah, talking about YouTube there too. I've been slowly getting more and more into YouTube. You know, I've been focusing a lot of my time on trying to grow that. It took me like 2 years to get like the first 100 subscribers, and then in the last like 8 months, I've gotten over 500. And once I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can get monetized because I've already reached the 4,000 watchtower threshold. So I just need a couple hundred more subscribers, then I can get monetized, and you get paid per 1,000 views, kind of thing. So like when you're first starting off, it's pennies. But as you continue to grow, more and more people watch, and you know, eventually, like there are quite a few people that make their living through YouTube. Not just with your AdSense revenue, but also like affiliate marketing, which I've been slowly dipping my toes into and getting more and more affiliate marketing deals, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm just some stupid old redneck from Buick. Like, man, I don't really have much of a business bone in my body, but somehow these guys are trusting me and kind of helping each other out. I promote their stuff. Some guys, I get a little percentage from it. Other people, like right now with Canadian Heritage Roasting Company, if you guys like coffee, you should definitely check these guys out. I don't get paid by those guys whatsoever, but there is a promo code, Buick30. If you use that at your checkout, you'll get 30% off your order. And man, their coffee is phenomenal. It is just wicked stuff. And they're two firefighters from Calgary, Alberta, that started that up. And it started out as Calgary Roasting Company, and now it's Canadian Heritage Roasting Company. And like, man, their stuff is great. I got Salmon Run, Bison, and Grizzly. They make a burnt timber one, and that's a dark roast, but I'm not a fan of dark roast. To me, it just tastes burnt, and I'm not a big fan of that. But man, that stuff it's wicked. I went from barely drinking coffee at all, like maybe a cup every couple of days kind of a thing, where now I drink this stuff daily. Not because, you know, you wake up, you need a cup of coffee. It's because it tastes damn good. It's man, it's pretty wicked. But yeah, the affiliate marketing, it can be a bit of a tricky slope. Plus, you know, I know there's lots of people that do it just for the, I don't know, whatever, the little chip on the shoulder kind of thing. You know, they like to say that they're a affiliate marketer. For me, it's part of going full time on YouTube, but it's also I want to represent brands and companies that I would personally use and wear. I'm not going to bullshit people and say, yeah, use this stuff. It's the greatest thing ever. And then if they ever send me something, the first thing I do is throw it in the trash. I'm not going to do that. I've put my trust in some people before, how they'll tell you how good something is, and then I'm like, well, maybe I'll try it out. So you spend $20, $50, or whatever, and you basically get garbage, and I am not about to do that. I'm not going to be a sellout. Like Northbound gear, great gear. Their adventure pants, man, they're wicked. I got the first set they sent to me. Now I'm buying more. Pretty well. Well, how many times have I ordered now? I think 3 times. Got a jacket, 4 pairs of pants now. So yeah, I've ordered quite a bit now. But yeah, their stuff, it's been wicked. It's too bad I can't get a deal with Buck though, eh? That would be pretty good. I've been using Buck knives for quite a while, and I got one custom made here. Shelby got me that for, I think it was a Christmas present. But yeah, she ordered it kind of late in the year, so it didn't show up till about February or March. But man, that thing is sharper than hell. If you guys are interested, if you're not watching this on YouTube and you're just listening, is a Buck 110 Skinner. When this one here, what the heck did she get? It's kind of like the harder steel. So like part of Buck's issue that they've had with people is just the regular production steel. It was almost too hard for people because once as you dull it, they couldn't get an edge put back on it. And then with this one from the custom knife shop, it's a steel that's even harder. And then another issue that they did with these was the angle that they put on the blade. I want to say it was 14 or 16 degrees. So when you get it, the thing is absolutely razor sharp. Like I had to be careful putting it back into the little holster. But then when I was skinning out my bear, I noticed that it went dull extremely quick, even with the hardened steel. So when I got back, I used my little work sharpener, and with that one there, it puts a 20 degree bevel or 20 degree angle on the blade, and now the thing, like, it's much better now. It holds an edge like a son of a bitch. I took it out, I quartered Dad's bear with it, and then I skinned out half of it, and the thing is still like razor sharp. I don't know if it'll cut paper. I'll give her a try here. Let's see here. 1 second. Oh shit. Well, that time it ripped. There we go. Yeah. So if you have if you have this if you have a buck knife and you get that hardened steel or the harder steel, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up here. And then if you have a work sharp knife sharpener, it's kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a belt grinder kind of thing. And then it has different little angles and stuff for you. So if you put on the 20 degree angle, you'll be happy as hell. I'm actually really surprised that thing still cuts paper. Because yeah, I quartered Dad's bear and then I skinned out half of it and didn't even touch sharpening stone with it. So that's pretty wicked. Oh man, this COVID bullshit, I think it's almost over by the sounds of it. Everybody's starting to get vaccinated. Restrictions are slowly starting to lift. I couldn't believe it when they told you that you couldn't travel within your own province. Like, that was bullshit. We ended up having to cancel quite a few plans. Because I know Dad, he wanted to go in April, go do some king crab fishing. we had to cancel that. And then in May here, we were going to go do some fishing on the ocean, but then Airbnbs, you couldn't rent them, and it sounded like people were kind of being dicks in other towns and stuff, so we just kind of canceled everything like that and said just go bear hunting instead, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm having a blast out here, but hopefully here soon. I think just this morning there's new restriction, or the restrictions are kind of getting pulled down a little bit, and so far our plans haven't really changed a whole lot. We're gonna keep heading out to the woods, go hunting, fishing, do whatever it is that we need to do to get this done, basically. If the provincial parks get shut down again, that's perfectly fine. They did it last fall, or last summer, I guess that would have been. Spring, summer. But man, we were still able to go out. There's very few times that I would need to actually go to a provincial park. There's enough places around here where you can just go to certain lakes or parts of rivers and stuff, and you can still do some fishing and hunting. And like right now, we're camped out in a gravel pit. We've been here for just over a week and a half. So yeah, we're doing all right. And then hopefully we can just keep recording videos and pushing stuff out. Get a new video out every Friday out up on YouTube. Hopefully that continues to grow, and then I was hoping by this spring I was going to be getting paid by YouTube, being monetized, but that it kind of slowed down there. I have a handful of videos that do extremely well, but it's only during certain times, like once the September hits, my views and subscribers and stuff, it just shoots through the roof. But I think that's pretty well all for us here today. Wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on how we're doing, what we've been up to, where we're going here in the future. Just because I haven't made a podcast in a while, I haven't really connected with anybody. To be honest with you, I'm kind of trying to stay off social media and all that shit, for the most part, other than just kind of throwing up my videos and links and stuff. But we're getting back into podcasts here. Maybe the next one I'll have my brother out, so maybe the next one there I'll get him on here. Maybe my dad might want to do one, who knows. It's still kind of new to me, and it's still kind of weird and awkward, to be honest with you. Even filming around them can be kind of weird and strange, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. People don't like it, well, whatever, the hell with them. They'll get over it. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this podcast. Hope you leave a like or a comment, tell people about it, tell people about the YouTube channel. Head over there, subscribe to that, help us grow. Maybe one day we can start making a paycheck. And then thank you guys for listening. Stay safe out there, and hopefully you guys will head out, shoot some bears or catch some fish here this next weekend. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.